Hi class, it's Mr. Andrew. This is, probably don't get to see this side of me very much, casual Mr. Andrew. I'm at my house, but we're going to get into what we're going to do for the experiment tomorrow. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to bring in your own insulator. You cannot bring in insulation, this stuff. You can't bring in insulation. You're going to bring in something that simulates what insulation does, or something that will help keep an ice cube from melting rapidly. So basically I'll get into some instructions on what we'll be needing. Here is what I'm using. In class tomorrow we'll be using the little milk cartons cut off at halfway point that you guys use for lunch class. But okay, you'll take this will be your milk carton, and you'll take whatever your insulator is. Here mine will be actual insulation. You're going to stuff it down in there. And you can see that you're going to kind of spread it to the sides too. Just kind of make a little bird's nest for it. That way you got a little pocket for your ice cube to sit down in. And over there I have a freezer, little mini freezer that I have my ice cubes in. I'm going to run and get those, but let's get down to it. I'm going to run and get those. Right here I have a little scale. This one only does ounces. The ones you'll be using will be measured in grams. I don't have a Petri dish at my house either, but there will be a Petri dish sitting on top, and you'll run and grab your ice cube and weigh it, and then immediately put it in your little bird's nest. While you're waiting, it's a 20-minute wait time. I'll give you a time, and you'll write that down on your piece of paper, and then you'll write down how much your ice cube weighed. Then you'll write down 20 minutes from the time I gave you. I will help you with that if you struggle with that. But when the next time that 20 minutes elapsed, you're going to immediately pull out your ice cube and put it back on the scale. So I'll kind of show you guys how to do it real quick. I'll run and grab the ice cubes quick. Yours will be out of an ice cube tray, but here's mine. I'll grab the one. It's a little guy. I'll turn my scale on. Weigh it. Didn't show anything because it's really small and it only goes in ounces. I'll put it in the little nest, kind of tuck the stuff kind of around it. That way it has as much of your insulator all the way around it to keep that ice cube from melting too rapidly. And now I'd grab my worksheet that I give you and write down the weight of it, write down the time that it gets placed in here, and then I'll come around and help you do 20 minutes from the time it was put in there. And then when you're getting close to your time, we'll say 20 minutes has elapsed now. I'm going to pull my ice cube out quick, turn the scale back on, put it on the Petri dish, weigh it, write that weight down, and then go ahead and throw the ice cube in the little sink at labs, or the trash can if that's closer to you. And what you're going to do then is you're going to take the weight, your original weight, and then take your new weight and subtract that. That'll show how much of the ice cube melted through that 20-minute period. And then we'll have a kind of a contest, doesn't matter who wins or who loses, of whose insulator was the best from keeping the ice cube from melting the fastest. I might have said that backwards. We'll do it to see whose ice cube didn't melt as fast. So, and then we'll just kind of talk about it. You'll kind of fill out the worksheet as your 20 minutes is going by, and then we'll come together as a group real quick at the end before class is over, and we'll kind of talk about what might have made the insulator, like one insulator better than the other, and which one was the closest to doing the job as actual true insulation. And cool thing about this insulation is actually non-itchy. The old insulation, when I was younger, my dad did construction, so I was around him. It was yellow, and it was, as soon as you touched it, it kind of get in your lungs and make your lungs itch, and it just would make you want to cough, and then it just make your skin itch too. But this insulation is really good. I mean, doesn't make me itch at all. But I'll see you again in class tomorrow. Bring your best insulator you can find around the house, but it cannot be actual true insulation. Think outside the box. If you want, maybe you can look it up on the internet. But best of luck to you, class. See you tomorrow.